This is the beginning where the intro would come in,
Yeah.
or whatever it is, and then everyone sits down, ready.
I don't know why we have Knight Rider, but yeah.
So you have to be careful of that.
Honestly,
So
not the worst.
It'll tip
Of course,
forwards.
Oh,
and then you
it
won't
catches
hear
on the beard,
anything.
doesn't it?
Well, I'm just going to do this. I might just do this.
Yeah, fuck it, actually.
Not the
And
worst.
then we can...
Might as well do that, no?
Yeah.
May as well.
Okay, so
How do we start?
Yeah, how do we
This is-
start this?
well, I mean, there's gonna be like a little bit of an intro kind of thing, right? Maybe potentially, like I mean, we have music.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the last thing that you sent, I'm a big fan of those.
Me too.
Those two samples.
Oh, the guy did more of a what is
Yeah,
it?
he did more of
Sounds
like a
or
surf,
samples, whatever it was.
rocky kind of one.
Ah, okay, fair.
And there's an
yeah.
explosion at the end.
Hey, you know,
Oh no, not with the last one.
Oh, no, not with the last one.
No,
But
the last one's
I can go
it
back
has
in.
like a ooh aha. Yeah,
I actually quite like. I quite like that.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like the volcano.
It does, yeah.
yeah.
Mount Wanahakalugi.
No,
Mount Wanahakalugi.
okay, but yeah, I mean, should we start it then? In that case,
I mean, we kind of have a
we,
really
kinda
we already have.
started. Well, in that case, welcome to
Welcome.
Shark Talk. Ooh haha.
Shark Talk. Ooh ah.
We can do this better. 3, 2, 1. Shark Talk.
Ooh,
Ooh-ha.
Nice.
Yeah, as you can tell, we've got some inspiration for that from a particular movie.
Mm-hmm. That should
yeah.
go unnamed.
Also, misleading title of the podcast as well, because we're not actually talking about sharks.
No.
No,
Yeah,
definitely. Like I said,
no.
a lot of fishermen are probably going to be
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah. No, we're talking about movies.
Movies.
Well, we are talking about us.
About us.
We-
About the company.
Shark Talk because we are Sharkbait Media.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, we're independent filmmakers. My name is Jorge.
I'm Zara.
I'm Nick.
Yes, Nick, actually an actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's our guest for now. Probably gonna have quite a few appearances.
Hopefully.
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 But the two of you are definitely going to be the main host for this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yug, who is also part of Sharkbait, is in India and currently not available.
Mm-hmm. I know, but I will do my best to fill in until he is back. Which
Yeah. Well.
hopefully,
he-
hopefully will be soon.
Yeah. No, his dog had some health issues,
Hmm.
which we
Yeah.
hope he's
I
gonna
hope he's
recover.
okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, or she. I'm not sure if
Is
it's.
he?
Is he? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah. He was in the vet all day today, so it's kind of fair that he's not here today.
Oh, bless.
it's
Jeez.
fair. Yeah,
Ah.
but if you couldn't tell, and also by the time this is out, it's the theme today is Halloween and horror films. We're going to be talking about horror films,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually
I don't
quite.
get
Huh? No.
I don't get that.
You
theme.
didn't get.
I feel like we could have gone harder with this theme.
We could have.
Potentially, yeah.
But we are in England, so they haven't usually done a huge Halloween spread. It's only in the last couple of years that they've actually kind of like upped their ante of people doing Halloween.
Really?
Really. Because, I mean, 10 years ago, didn't care. And when I was growing up, before I went to America for all Halloween, it's like no one did anything. So it's only now that everyone's kind of embraced it a bit more.
Okay.
So
Fair.
this, honestly, above and beyond what most people do.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much.
Yeah, it
But-
gives more American. I feel like America.
Well, let's not
Celebrates Halloween
forget
harder.
that Halloween originally is an Irish. Not originally, it is an Irish festival
Mhm.
holiday. All Hallows Eve,
Hallows,
is
yeah.
it? Don't ask me what the Irish name is.
Oh, I don't want to butcher the.
No, same.
I
You should
don't
know.
want to butcher the pronunciation.
I should, but I don't.
We
I
can
don't.
we can get that next time.
Yeah, well, next year.
Yeah, next year.
Next year, I guess.
100%.
Next year.
Yeah. Right. So horror films, which actually brings me to the point. It's quite fitting that you are here and starting with this episode because I used to be really bad with horror films.
You did. You
Yeah,
actually
I
did.
was.
Yeah, straight up refused a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Just be like, no.
Yeah, because what started that was The Grudge. As a kid,
I want to say fair.
yeah,
Fair.
I remember, so I grew up in Austria, and I saw, so yeah, that whole trauma started with The Grudge. and I watched TV late at night as a kid, and there was a trailer commercial of The Grudge, and especially there were two scenes that freaked me out a lot, which was ambulance, which was the one where I don't know if there was The Grudge 1 or 2, because I've seen part of the second one. I still haven't watched an entire film of any of them. But it was a scene where the woman, she's lying in bed, and then like she lifts the blanket, and the girl, it's like just like straight up staring at her.
Yeah.
That scene, and where I think that one might be the start of the second one, where there's like these school kids, teenagers, and they do a dare. They go into the haunted house. I think, which was from the first one. You know, they moved out, no one's in there, and they go into the closet. Well, they force one of them. You know, they dare one to go into the closet.
They like shove her in and then hold the door and everything.
And then exactly, and you see the face of the kid, the boy, like in the top right, which is like in the corner, and that was enough for me to not watch horror films anymore.
Yeah, as a kid though, like I said, very fair to get freaked out.
But to this day, I haven't watched.
Was it the American version? Or was it the Japanese version?
Probably American. I don't know.
I
don't
mean,
know.
either one are both quite scary on their own, but I haven't seen the original Japanese version. Sorry, I should.
Yeah.
But no, the American version did a very good job.
Yeah.
And I myself remember watching that. I think it was the first one. I don't think I saw the second. Just so tense, just to like watch it, kind of like everything. What's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? And as a horror movie in general, it does do suspense very well.
Which, it's a different movie, but we watched it recently. We're flatmates. He's actually moving out this Friday now.
I know.
It's
this
confirmed.
Friday. It's official.
Sad.
Yeah,
yeah, sad, very sad.
Not decades. We're not that old, but we've lived
years.
Yeah. So we're kind of like an old couple.
I know.
By now, and
We are an old couple.
we are
an old
married
couple.
couple,
We are an old
honestly.
married couple.
and we rewatched Signs. Is it Signs?
Signs.
Signs.
Oh God.
M. Night Shyamalan, and we had mixed feelings. I mean, because again, we watched it as kids, loved it.
I haven't seen it.
Freaked
You
out.
haven't seen it?
No.
Really
Okay.
freaked out.
You
Well,
should.
I don't like horror films. But I love horror films. But I
Get
hate
out.
horror films.
Yep. Well, you are where he was a couple years ago, and it just
I'm
he
still
slowly
there.
introduced them.
I mean, I'm still super scared when I watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
it's
just
terrifying.
enjoyed
But
more,
that's why I
and I'm
love
able
it
to
as
sleep
well.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, question, Signs, I don't want to say it's not a horror film, but it's... I would say it definitely falls under the horror genre, right?
Yeah.
It does. I know it's M. Night Shyamalan, and that could be a whole different podcast on itself.
In itself, yeah.
But as Signs go, it's definitely one of his best, and I would say more in the horror genre. But there's a lot of stuff that when I watched it back, I was like, Yeah, when we watched it back, I was like, It's like
Because it does the build-ups super
yeah,
well.
he does great build-ups.
Yeah, but
He does do
then
great build-ups.
the jump scares or whatever, like then it's really meh. Or at least now, like maybe that it didn't age very well. I'm not sure.
Or maybe
but-
just the amount of horror films you've seen since, where it's like,
Yeah, that were better.
yeah,
That were better.
that were better.
So, in this case, top horror films. Top horror. Let's make top three. If you had to choose three horror
Okay,
films,
if I had to,
both
I
of
can't
you,
even
do
think
top
of
three.
3.
that's it.
because you've seen that few, or
Yeah.
just
It'd be like
Well,
the
I guess-
3 I've watched.
and you enjoyed those. Which ones were they?
Hereditary.
Hereditary. Yeah,
That's a very good choice.
that's probably one of your favorites,
That's
right?
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
totally fair.
atmospheric horror
Yeah,
over jump scare horror.
same. Because like one of my
Jump
top
scare horror is
three,
cheap.
it would be The Witch, which is also not really a jump scary film.
No,
but
no,
it's
suspenseful.
suspense,
Very
yeah.
suspenseful.
Super good. I love it when you just like film a tree line or something like that, and it's just same in Signs, where it's just like the cornfield.
Yeah, the cornfield and
and
everything
it's
like
just
that.
a still shot of the cornfield, and it freaks you out.
I would say at least in the cornfield, in at least there was that one scene where you do see something. I think in The
Yeah.
Witch you don't really see anything.
No, you
and
don't.
it's more the psychological aspect of it, where they're like, what did they see? What are they experiencing? What are they feeling? At least in Signs, it was like you saw something.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, there's actually something there. You're not
Yeah.
thinking like, are they just insane? Are they imagining it? Are they freaking out because they're in the wilderness themselves? You saw something.
Yeah,
in
but
Signs.
but you never, and that might also be because of the time and the CG wasn't as good
Yeah,
as it is now.
that's
But
true.
it actually did itself a favor with that, or probably also intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, that shot, that scene where you finally like see the alien.
Mm-hmm.
Where, sorry, you haven't seen it, so yeah.
I'm visualizing it in my head. It's like
Is it-
it's like I'm in the cinema right now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like on the news and all the,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the was it Brazilian kids freak out and stuff
Yes,
like that,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and they freeze
Yeah,
out.
Joaquin Phoenix is like, come on, move.
Yeah, exactly.
Vámonos.
Yeah, and that actually, I think that still held up that scene.
Yeah, no, it really
and,
did.
And you don't really see much, like the details on the face. Like it's still quite dark,
Mm-hmm.
which they got away with because of just the time, like
Yeah.
what video quality was. Because a lot of the time, in my opinion, with horror films, is like the moment you then see the monster,
Yeah.
it just the kind of the fear is gone. No.
Yeah, the fear's gone. The scariness aspect goes away immediately. Because depending on how much they built it up or whatever, it loses something. It loses that juiciness of like, oh my god.
Because
Well, maybe not immediately.
No,
Depends how scary the character is.
Okay, it does. Yeah, it does.
There are some
depend on-
characters that are revealed, and then I'm like, I don't want to see that on the screen again.
Have you seen it?
yeah,
Weird.
the clown.
Pennywise.
Yeah,
Pennywise.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm, I
The
have seen that
the
one.
new one. Have you seen
The
those?
sec-
or
I've
do you-
seen the second one.
the second one.
Isn't there a third one coming out?
The thing that's coming out is the TV series Welcome to Derry, which is kind of like a prequel
Ah.
to the. It's
Welcome
the
to Derry.
Welcome to Derry, because the town is
Like-
called Derry.
Oh, okay. I was like Derry is like
No, I know.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, yeah. The town of which it's set is Derry.
Right. Okay.
As
yeah,
well.
But USA.
Yeah. So yeah, it's prequel because I can't remember the details. It's like Pennywise comes alive every 30 years, I want to say, and so yeah,
It's like me after a hangover.
100%. It's with the parents of the kids in the original, their kind of experiences going with it, and it goes into a lot of detail that that you get in the books, obviously, that you can't quite get in the film and everything.
So how many books are there?
It's just one book, but he goes into it's that thick,
Oh,
and he
it's
goes
a-
into so much detail about it, and it basically explains that there's this kind of town amnesia that happens. That there's like some, I don't want to say magic, but there's something that happens that everyone just forgets about it, and that's why no one freaks out
St.
when.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that's why no parents are like freaked out when the kids are like something's in the the sewers and everything like that. They don't care because something's actually happening to them. They have like kind of amnesia. No one remembers what happened 30 years ago. So it adds this whole kind of different vibe to it,
Right.
which makes sense and allows them to do like a different story than the movies and everything.
Yeah.
But just going back to it. It's great when he appears in like the first 10 minutes of the film
Yeah.
in the sewer and everything.
Yeah.
That doesn't take away from his scariness
No.
at all.
No.
Yeah.
But he is then a character in the film, whereas a lot of like other movies are like you're kind of scared of this unknown, like ghostly kind of
Yeah.
assailant,
Yeah.
but it is there, and he talks to you, and he freaks you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Kind of like It Follows. Have you
True.
Seen that?
Yes.
Great
It
film.
Follows?
Great film.
Great film.
That's on my list. If we were talking about three,
Uncomfortable.
that's on my list.
Would you? Is that on in your top 3, or one of the 3 movies that you watched?
Yeah, probably.
There.
Yeah, well. Yeah, no, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that kind of horror. The
Yeah.
eerie,
Mm.
uncomfortable.
But that's again, because it always changes. You know, it could be anyone on the streets, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
have like a shape
Yeah,
or
so
a
you
form
just,
or
it's always,
anything.
but it's always that comes down to like the root fear of
Yeah,
just
unknown,
fear
of the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Fear of the unknown, and the fear of, if you look at like social cues or whatever, someone slowly walking directly to you, not breaking eye,
Or fastly.
or
like,
fastly,
Fastly?
E-
Quickly?
quickly,
Quickly,
Quickly.
quickly running.
Either way.
Running, walking.
either just walking straight to you, not talking, have nothing on their face, and just directly to you, no matter where you got, they are behind you. That in itself is I don't want to say scary, but it is eerie. It's one of those things where it's like
It's
I don't-
unsettling.
It is unsettling. I don't know this person, and they are coming towards me. It's not just they're randomly walking
Yeah.
the same way I am. It's like no, they're coming to me. So
Yeah.
that does like kind of put off some alarm bells in people's minds of like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this?
But another thing in It Follows is the thought of it that just it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You know, like you take a plane, because obviously the monster, the ghost, whatever it is, it's walking
Yeah.
towards you. Like it
It
doesn't
is
take trains
always.
or public transportation
It
or
is
anything.
always there.
It is always kind of like the Terminator, just like walking towards you, making its way. And even if you're, on the other side of the world, you know it's on its way.
Yeah,
You don't
it
know
ca-
when it's gonna come. You don't know what it's gonna look like, who it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And that also is.
It cannot be stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
It kind of gave me it was sort of, it felt like a metaphor for STDs.
well, that's what I heard as well.
No,
That
I've
was,
heard that as well, and honestly, it could have been very heavy-handed in that, but I don't think it was. I think it did it. I think it did it very well. It wasn't like an obvious that like, oh, she had sex and now she has this.
Yeah.
It wasn't too heavy-handed. I thought that did good, and that is sometimes.
Although it was weird when that guy wasn't like his mum or something. One of
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
That was.
It
a
showed up
little
as
odd.
his mom because
Yeah.
one of the guys said it could be someone, it could be a stranger, it could be someone you know,
Yeah.
and yeah, one of the guys that got killed, it was his mom,
mum.
which was
Oh Jesus.
kind of
It's
creepy.
traumatizing.
And she was in like a nightgown and everything, and like her boobs were kind of out, and he was like,
What?
"Mom," and yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Trauma.
it.
That,
Trauma.
I mean, that is scary enough.
Yeah, I mean, your mom naked in front of you is definitely is definitely
Okay, let's move on
scary.
from
and-
this segment.
All right, so yeah, It Follows. So what have you've got It Follows,
Hereditary.
Hereditary. There's one missing.
And I can't even think of horror films.
What else you think, Nick?
Yeah.
What about you?
I want to say It Follows is on my list, but another really good one, which is a recent film, Smile. I know you didn't like this
I didn't.
one,
Yeah.
but I loved it. I thought it was so creepy and an original idea and everything, and I personally loved it.
I didn't like the first one, but I liked the second one.
Really?
Did we watch the
But-
first or the second one?
We didn't watch it together, but I know you've seen the first one. I watched the second one in cinema because I was like, I need to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw both of them in cinema.
Hey, nice.
But
Well,
the
that
first
was an
one,
experience.
no, the first one, the only reason I don't like it is because it's a lot of cheap jump scares.
Okay. All right. Besides the cheap jump scares, I like the story of the first one better. But I thought they did a very good job in the second one, just doing a different story along relatively the same rules.
Yeah.
However, this is gonna be a very spoiler heavy podcast if we have to talk about the whole
Exactly.
movie.
So yeah, if you haven't seen the
apologize.
movies, yeah,
Turn off now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But stop it, watch
Yeah,
it, and then come
disclaimer.
back.
Yeah. There's, and you know this, at the very end where she then appears on stage, all of her friends are there, her mom's there, everyone that she thought had been dead or whatever
Yeah.
was just there, and it was like, oh, it was just in your mind, this didn't happen. I was like, that kind of ruined it for me. The moment where it was like, I want to say 30%, maybe 40% of the film, as we saw it, didn't happen, and then she came on stage. It was like, oh, the thing was fucking with your mind. I didn't like that, and I don't like that in films where it's like, ha ha ha, we fooled you.
But didn't we
It's
know
like-
that
it's
it
like
was
it's
in her
all just a
head?
dream.
Because like no one else, because when the smile's coming towards you, no one else can see it.
Yeah, but
But only you can. So is that
in-
not already in your head?
I get it, but in a way, for me personally, they pushed it too far. For me personally, I'm all good with the no one else can see it around you, how it's reacting, and you're just, to everyone else, you're freaking out. But for that part, it was kind of like, that was 5 full days of her seemingly carrying on her life, acting completely normal to everyone, agreeing to go on stage, she's a singer, agreeing to go on stage, sing, get into a costume that relies on you believing, okay, so she was just living her normal life, but this thing was screwing with her mind so much that for 5 days she was living something else in her mind and then just woke up because the thing was screwing with her. I didn't like that.
That went so fast.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, when you actually time.
I mean, you guys are yappers. Let's not forget.
That's true. That's true.
See, that's the thing. The moment you get me onto film, I can be. Otherwise, I'm very happy to sit back and
Yeah.
listen.
Okay. So yeah, where were we?
You were speaking.
Yeah. So a lot of horror films have really great scenarios, like a good settings, like but the reveals. Then I mean, another film just at the top of my head, which happens to be an M Night Shyamalan movie as well, is The Village.
Yeah.
I loved the trailer. I was like, this is amazing. This looks great. Have you seen The Village? All right. It's a little
Little
like
village?
period village,
Oh, okay.
kind of like Amish kind of time period. Well, time period. The ones that they live in, like America.
Yeah.
America,
So, what
turn
is
of the
it?
century, people going out, building a community and everything.
Yeah.
Immigrants, they've come over, try and start a new life.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe
Right,
you
right,
get.
right,
That's the
right.
vibe
And
you
their
get from the
village
beginning.
is surrounded by woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's these monsters living in the woods, and they're attracted by the color red.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if there's a red flower, they go and rip it out. Like that's at
Yeah.
least in the trailer.
It's like-
so that's
and
no spoilers.
And the elders are like, you can't go into the woods.
Yeah.
We have all we need right here. It's
Exactly.
like it's one of those things where it's like we're a community. We stick together. Don't go out to the woods. We have all we need right here.
And
Yeah.
then there's that one independent motherfucker that's
Yes.
just like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
need
No, I
to
want to
be
go out
free.
here. And he's exactly.
Yep.
And
Question,
then
why are we here? Why are we here? Yeah.
but then
How did we
but then
get
but then like so it starts really good. I mean, are we going to spoil the movie or
Well, I kind of already spoiled,
spoiled
Smile.
so many of them.
okay?
It's
well,
okay.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Skip forward by however long we're gonna tell you, and then come back.
Yeah, it turns out that the whole village basically just made it up, and there it's set now, and it's just like this like
Yeah,
Amish
it's-
community kind of that like
Yeah.
doesn't want to be part of society and technology and blah, blah, blah. And to keep the young people in the village, they came up with
They
these
came with this
monsters.
story. Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, but it was based on a legend, and which made it interesting again. But then it just in the end, like so many films that don't deliver. The ending is just like
I would like
meh.
to say, not to take away from that, but that is most of M. Night Shyamalan's. A lot of his films, there is
That's
a big, there
true.
is a big like reveal or like
well, there's
something
twist,
a twist.
plot
Yeah.
twist.
Yeah, he's the king of the plot twist.
yeah.
Well,
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 he pulls it off sometimes.
he
pulls
does,
off
he
sometimes.
does
Very
some
hit and miss.
interesting
yeah, he
plot
does. He
twists.
does have a good track record.
Yeah.
Some some no. I thought the twist was good, especially how they did it. I was still disappointed at the end, though.
Yeah.
I was still disappointed with that was it.
Yeah.
As a how he did it, good, but yeah, I'd still left the cinema thinking like,
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah.
But you're right, it is hard.
Yeah,
it is
and
hard
it's
to
not,
pull off.
that's not the only film. There's a lot of
No.
these horror films. A lot of horror films. Yeah, like they have like start out really great and interesting, and then it just the reasons, justifications, like
Yeah. Well, if we take like one of the like original Halloween, where it is, oh god,
no, Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say Jason.
Slasher.
Michael Myers.
Jason, was Jason the copy?
No, Jason is Nightmare on Elm Street, isn't he? No, that's Freddy.
No,
Krueger.
that's Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Voorhees.
No, Jason.
Voorhees is.
Oh yeah,
I have
it's
no
at the
idea.
lake with
Yeah,
Kevin
it's at the-
Bacon.
yeah.
Great film.
It's
Oh
not.
man,
It's
what's it called again?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the
yeah.
13th. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
But Halloween, the original slasher.
Yeah.
Announcer. Hey, say great film knowledge. That was one of those things where it's definitely a horror, but it's more of a slasher. It's this, like you said,
it's definitely a slasher.
this never-ending person that is just coming and coming and coming
Yeah,
and
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
And once again, I don't want to say started the kind of jump scare stuff, but it was definitely one of the first things in cinema where they open the wardrobe and he's there. You don't know how he got there, but he is there and everything. So they definitely did the beginning of the jump scares.
But it's I think if we were talking about the first Michael Myers,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
well, Halloween, yeah. That wasn't even a jump scare. I think he just like the camera moves, if I'm remembering correctly, like slightly, and it just like reveals. Like it's not really like a jump scare,
Sure.
but it's super creepy, and I think that's even better than I mean, I'm not saying I'm opposed to jump scares.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're good, but if it's just like one after the other, it
Yeah.
gets too much.
It can't be the only thing you do in a movie.
And then that's not great. But sorry, your point was I interrupted
Sorry.
you.
My point was, if we're looking back, because like it was made, I want to get my dates right, but I want to say in the 70s, and music then wasn't nearly as it is in a lot of movies now. It's like there's hardly any kind of like music in that except the classic like.
Yeah, they.
But that's like the only thing, and I forget who said it. It's definitely not me, so please don't take it as me. Someone said like a lot of music nowadays is kind of like the director saying to the audience, feel something, feel something, feel something, rather than just leaving it flat, which is what a lot of Halloween is, and the creepiness and the suspensefulness of like someone's in my house, I don't know where they are, they're trying to kill me, and you're with the person wanting like get the hell out of the house.
Which first horror film that I can remember that I've watched fully does that. It starts like that, which is Scream, and I love it.
Scream.
Yeah, Scream. Love that movie. Now it's more funny, actually. Like as an adult, it's more funny than.
Well,
than
Scary Movie did that.
Yeah,
did
Scary
that to
Movie.
Scream.
Scary movie's great though.
I
Scary
love
Movie's good,
Scary.
yeah.
I was terrified. I watched Scary Movie when I was way too young. I was terrified of Scary Movie because I was way too young. I didn't get the funniness of it at all.
Well, fair.
Because I was too small.
That's fair. But it was the first horror film. I remember my parents, they were out, having dinner or something like that later, and my sister was old enough to babysit me, and we were just flicking through the TV, and then we just saw the beginning, which is I forget the actress, but like
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, yeah, exactly. And she gets the phone call, and it's like, hey, like basically ends up being like, I'm somewhere in the house. I'm watching you. And which is exactly what you were talking about. And but it was so good. We were super scared and flicked to the next channel and then flicked back again. Like just to like miss the jump scare.
Oh, she's still being killed.
Yeah. but that was amazing. Like it doesn't take that much. It's quite simple. But it was great. We loved that. And still love that.
God, I do forget about
so that was the first. And then my parents came home and they watched it with us. They weren't like, oh, stop watching, because how old were we? I don't know, primary school like age, so
too young.
Too young. Definitely not 18. But it was different times.
It was different times.
It was fine. And it didn't scar me. Grudge scarred me. Just the trailer.
Yeah.
I've never seen Grudge either.
We should watch it.
I would love.
If it scarred you, then why would I want to do the same?
Well, but
I
I
would
was a
love
kid.
to
You're
watch
an
that
adult
again.
now.
And to be fair, as horror movies go, it is up there with like the greatest of all time.
Okay,
maybe.
So then, greatest of all time. How many do you have?
I had two. I said it. I said It Follows. I said Smile. I feel like I'm really missing out though on like the classics, and I know that with the amount of movies we've seen nowadays, that the classics sometimes are a bit dated and don't give that kind of fear factor that some of the ones have nowadays.
Yeah, but I guess they were also like they paved the way.
Oh, yeah, they really did.
Now.
I think every single director could probably say Halloween inspired me, Friday 13th inspired me. All that stuff.
I mean, Friday the 13th was inspired by Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Also, pretty sure that Michael Myers, the first Halloween wasn't it like, because cameras got smaller or something like that, and it was the first, like, the beginning, the first scene, the first shot, where it's like a tracking, like, not tracking, they're following through the house and stuff like that, and that hasn't been done before. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right. We'll be able to look it up later, but I'm quite sure that was the first time that they actually had like shoulder rig or something and like followed through the house.
To be fair, if that's the case, then
that's cool.
No wonder then at the time, then it could have been a huge thing of scared of home invasions and being like, oh, someone's behind me, whatever.
Yeah, the first time you see kind of like an almost POV perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I find the POV less of a cop out than, like you said, with jump scares. I like the POV. If anything, it's
work. I like the POV as well.
Of the monster.
Yep. No, of you looking around, trying to see what's coming at you, where the
Yeah.
scariness is coming from. I prefer that to jump scares all the time.
But then, like,
Me too.
in that, I think what works really well is, like in a mine, so in a dark place,
Yeah.
and the protagonist finding a torch, and you can only see, but also with the camera, I guess, like, depending on what kind of lens you're using, but that you're only seeing so much of the room. Like us as, in real life, we see most of it, but like in camera, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, my mic. There's only like
Sectors,
a
your
spotlight,
eyesight. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like,
Only what the flashlight.
only what the
lights
flashlight
up.
reveals, and that does a lot as well. Like,
It
I feel
does.
like
And again,
works well.
it's done really well in some movies, and in other movies, it's like, eh. For example, this isn't particularly like that, but I'm not the biggest fan of found footage films.
Oh, I was literally about to say I love found footage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Because
okay.
one of
Yeah.
my The Witch is in
Yeah.
my top 3.
Yeah.
And the other one I was gonna say is the Blair
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 Witch.
Witch.
But I think it's the second one. The second,
second
not the
one?
first
I've
one.
never
The
seen
second
the
one.
second one. You said that one was really good though. It's
Yeah,
scary.
I mean, I
we
remember-
watched it together. I remember it
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, with 2 friends of ours as well,
Yeah,
and we crapped ourselves.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, watch it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it
watch
was a very good. It wasn't it wasn't even a sequel, but it was like it was the next one along the same lines. But it didn't have the same suspense and the same creepiness that I thought the first one had, which of course the first one was the original found footage film.
Yeah.
It didn't, for their marketing, they actually said this is a real thing and everyone
Yeah.
thought it was real. So they had something great to big that film up.
Yeah,
which,
it was new.
Yeah, and new is always good. And then everyone always copies new, and da. That's how we got Paranormal Activity, which I hate.
Love it.
All of them, I saw them all in cinema. I saw the first two in cinema hoping for something, and then my friends drive me to the others.
No,
Hate
but
them.
you know what I find
Hate them.
terrifying about Paranormal Activity?
Yep.
It's that, I mean, obviously it can't really happen, but like that it could really happen. Like, so you're lying in bed, yeah,
Yep.
and there's just like the door creaks a little bit or something like that, and that's
terrifying.
Sure.
Exactly.
It
Like
is playing on your fears already.
that. Yeah, because like, if it's a werewolf, vampire, monster, or whatever,
Yeah.
like that's like, okay, it doesn't exist.
How do
Or
you know?
Well, I mean,
How do you know?
Just because you haven't seen it, George.
that's a whole different conversation. How do I know?
A
Well,
conversation we're gonna have to get into later.
fair. But to me, it's after having watched the movie and also
Yeah.
during the movie, but like you lie in bed and it's just like nothing happening, nothing quiet, everything's quiet,
Yeah.
and then it's just like a small thing like the door creaking,
Yeah.
which then obviously in the movie escalates. But whilst you're lying in bed, your head just goes wild,
Yeah.
and then you're thinking, okay, this is how it starts, and then I'm gonna go downstairs
Yeah,
to get a
I
glass of water or
completely
something,
agree with
and
all of that.
then,
And then I'm dead.
and then I'm dead, or God knows what
Yeah,
happens.
I
I mean,
completely.
yeah, the imagination is like
yeah.
the greatest fear inducer.
Yeah.
And that's what horror films do rely on. They rely on your own imagination. They rely on your own experiences and whether or not you do a fear of the dark or a fear of someone else being in your house. The door being unlocked. You hear.
Unknown.
Yeah, it is the unknown, and it is a good one. A good horror film allows your own mind to fill in the blanks and to go with the film and its story and everything like that. But Paranormal Activity, I don't know why it just didn't. It just did not hit me. It just didn't.
That's fine. That's just.
I think I've only seen the first Paranormal Activity.
Probably
How did you find it?
Maybe. I mean, I found it scary.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes my top horror films,
Okay.
but I do. I mean, I like footage, like surveillance,
Fan footage. Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
found footage kind of stuff.
Yeah.
that's it.
Same.
And at least
Because it makes
did-
it feel so real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly,
it
yeah.
did. And as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, it only had like one big jump scare. It only had like really one. The rest of it was just like build up, simmer. Build up,
Yeah,
build
yeah.
up,
I
simmer.
remember that there weren't that many jump scares in
Yeah.
it. That's why I liked it.
Yeah,
Because you're waiting for it. As
Yeah,
well.
you-
And I can always predict the jump scares as well. That's why I just don't like them. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, here it comes. Okay.
But
here
they
we
are
go, here we go, here
there's
we
some
go.
good.
Oh, okay.
There's some good
great.
jump scares.
Is that-
There
how,
are some.
how do you know a
But
jump
the
scare
ones
is
that I
happening?
can't predict are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know
Well-
jump scares happening? Because the music just dies.
Yeah, the music dies and then it
Well,
comes
when
back
it,
up
it
again.
builds,
It builds and dies.
then
and then-
dies,
Like so much of a jump scare.
misdirection,
Yeah, misdirection.
and
There-
then you think
there's
like,
a
okay,
sou-
you're good.
Yeah, there's a sound over here. Oh, it's like, oh, Mr. Cat. Because they do that
Yeah.
scary movie. It's like, oh, it's Mr. Cat. And it's like, oh, Mr. Horsey. And then the fucking guy appears
and
over
then they
there.
like look to the left and then it's just
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Or like, you know, you look in the mirror, you go down, wash your face, and you look back up, and there's something.
Or
something
they
behind you.
the mirror like is a cupboard.
Oh,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
shut
yeah.
the
You
cupboard
shut it
and then
and
it's
then-
there in the
yeah.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I actually, I think that's really smart as, like, you know, filmmaking and, you know, a shot to do that looks really cool. I do actually really like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen that much anymore because that's how they started.
Because
And
so many
then-
people have used
yeah,
it.
exactly.
It's just
Yeah,
now a
it's-
stereotype.
It's a trope, yeah.
Yeah, again and again. But when do tropes become overused? You know, like when is it obviously a good shot and a good thing to like introduce something and to scare people? When is it too much? When is it too little?
I
You
guess-
guys would probably have
That's
an opinion on
subjective,
that.
though, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just take 2 or 3 really good movies for people to be like, okay, it's cliche now.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe a few more subjectiveness, but
Mm-hmm. But like when you come to horror movies, usually it's one of those things where, like I said, werewolf, ghost, witch, vampire or stuff. They
there's not
usually
really
don't
enough-
come in a row. They usually do like one, and then there's like a slasher, murderer, serial killer. Then there's the other slasher, murder, serial killer. It kind of like goes in back and forth between a real life psychopath, crazy person, murderer, and then supernatural. Is at least what I've.
Yeah, because like most like vampire, you know, like creature monsters, they're more like slasher or action, like Underworld. Do you know Underworld? With
No.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale, yeah.
Bless her heart.
To be fair,
is she not?
No, she's fine.
She's not with
I
us
just love her.
anymore. Oh, okay.
I just
guys,
said
you want to
that, you
take this moment to
said-
say.
as if
You
she was
said
dead.
bless her
I'm
heart,
sorry.
and then you looked up to the sky, and I was like, oh,
No, I
is
just-
she
Rest
not
in- rest in
with
power.
us?
Yeah, I just thank the universe that she exists, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Oh, it was one of
right.
those. It was one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
I was like, oh no.
No,
Yeah.
no, she's fine. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, I would say though more that is a werewolf vampire action more than a horror.
Yeah, it's
personally.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then, very cool werewolf film, British werewolf film, is called. Is it Dog Days?
Dog soldiers.
Dog Soldiers.
Dog Sol- yes.
So good.
Oh my God,
Do you know
that's-
it?
Of course I know that.
Yeah,
Oh, why? Of course.
Okay,
Like,
not of course.
Yeah, you're
but,
like.
yeah, I love that movie.
it's a very British film.
yeah.
Very
Oh,
British.
so
film.
good.
My
and-
So good. Made me as a kid again because I watched it the first time in Ireland when visiting cousins,
Yeah.
and oh my god, I was scared of werewolves for a very long time after that.
they're making Dog Soldiers too.
Are they?
Really? Oh,
I almost got on the production for it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My best mate from school, her dad directed it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, good
or
for you.
produced it. I can't remember.
One of
Oh,
those.
I'm gonna
I
be.
think produced it. No, he definitely produced
I'm
it.
gonna be lining up to see.
Maybe we
that.
can talk to him.
I don't know if I can put that in.
Well,
I'll ask him if I can put that in.
yeah, and potentially we could
We could get him on as a
get
guest.
on, yeah, and talk about like.
If
Who
he's in
knows?
London, he 100% could
Yeah.
come on as a guest.
Oh,
like,
that'd
he
be
would.
amazing.
I would
That'd be
just
great.
ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
So,
saying.
yeah. No, hold on.
wait.
Let's go from like they'll be sick if we can get him on. Oh, Jez.
What fell?
The
Sally.
Sally.
Ah!
Sally!
Oh god! Oh god!
It's okay, wait, keep talking.
You talking?
Right.
So, as
Go on.
if you were directing a horror film, I imagine it has to be so technical to be like, this needs to happen, that needs to happen, you know, depending on whatever the scene is. Rather than if you're directing a film, like, oh, maybe we could try this, maybe we could try that. Because a horror film, you really have to build that suspense or that feeling that the audience needs to have in order for the scare to pay off. And maybe it will be a lot more, what do I want to say, a lot more like restrained, or maybe have to be a lot more like, no, we need to do this because we know it works and we can't have the time to be a bit more organic and see what works. Do you think that? Like, as you both have directed before.
Yeah. I mean, the first short I made, which was never finished.
Remember me?
Remember me, and I always will. And we'll talk about like the whole journey and everything that went wrong.
Yeah,
Because
first
I think
films.
I
That
learned
could
a
be-
lot from it. Yeah, first film. I learned a lot from it, and other people might as well.
That could be a great podcast. For first films.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first film was also a horror film.
Yeah. Did it go as well as mine did?
Amazing.
What I don't actually. Do I know how much do I know about how well your horror film went?
Did I tell you that we had a hit and run?
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
we had a hit
great.
and run. We had
No.
like airplanes, delayed, and like everything that could have gone wrong. Rain when it shouldn't have rained. It was like the nicest summer in England, like for years, and then I mean, yeah, it all well. I was gonna say it all went well in the end, but we got the footage, but yeah.
To be fair, with my film, we shot in a studio. We shot on stage 5.
Oh, nice.
So
In Ealing.
yeah, in Ealing.
So all those problems out the
All
window.
those problems are out the window, but
Yeah.
the film is a little cursed. We have gone through maybe 4 or 5 editors. It's the one I'm editing right now.
Right. Yeah. I was an extra on it.
No.
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 Assistant.
One man band.
something.
So yeah, I think. What did you do on it? You did something. Were you grip? Were you the grip?
PA.
I can't remember. Or maybe a PA.
I don't know. No, I was a spark. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apartment
Yeah.
number 4 out soon. It will come out soon.
Remember me, never coming out.
No. Remember
Never
me.
coming out.
Remember me will come out
Mm,
only when you're happy with it.
well, I'm not happy with it.
But
That's
when
the
he's happy
point.
with it will come out. No, I want to see it when it's.
Well, you've seen it.
I have, but like when you're happy with it in the way of like this can change, that can change if you get the money or whatever you need to do to get
I
it
mean,
work.
to be fair, I
wanna-
don't think you could ever be fully happy with a film that you make.
that is true. That is
Like
true.
I know I'm not going to be happy with whatever I release for Apartment,
Yeah.
but I
I'm-
want to be at least happy enough.
Yeah.
Like
At
not.
at peace with it.
Yeah. And
At peace
I
with
won't
it.
think it's perfect, and definitely because it's been about a year since I've shot that,
Mm-hmm.
and I've learned so much since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like from the acting side, I'm never. It's not that I'm not happy with the performance, but I don't want to look at it back and discuss it in depth because I'm just like, did that work? That's why I rely on directors to be like, I was like,
Yeah, I'll
is
trust
that
you.
is that good? And they're like, yeah, cool, great, cool.
Have you ever been part of a horror film as an actor?
I think you'd be great in a horror film.
I would love to be in a horror film.
You
No,
have a pilot. I don't know if it's out, but you've been the monster in the pilot.
yeah. That was yes. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
And hopefully we're allowed to talk about it as well.
Hopefully.
Let's check before we
Yeah,
put
I'll-
this
We'll
online.
check
as
and
well.
then we'll cut it out. if
Kieran,
not.
I'll check.
Yeah, if not, then this
yeah,
never
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
In that case, to maybe finish it off as well, who do you think, if the three of us were, like in a horror film,
Yeah.
who would have who would die first, and then second and third? Why?
I mean, it's gonna be me or George. It's gonna be one of us. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would survive.
I will survive.
Not that I would. No, but to be fair, you would just be like, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
no,
fucking
wait,
do
wait,
shit.
I'm gonna say.
Wait.
Okay.
What kind of horror film though?
Yeah,
That's
okay.
true.
What's
Okay,
happening in the
fine.
horror film? Like, is it zombie apocalypse? Is it like there's
Slasher, serial
slasher, serial killer? Is it
Hmm.
is it werewolves? Is it vampires?
Okay, anything
we saying?
supernatural, you're not gonna do shit. You're just gonna be like, if we've reached a point of safety, if
no,
you
I
reach a
will-
point of
I will-
safety,
I
You'd
will
probably just
survive.
be like,
No.
I would
Because
join you.
I won't be in the movie. Like, I wouldn't get myself in the situation. I would just be like, I don't know, that door just moved by itself. Or whatever. I'm out. I'm gone. Like, if you put me in a Paranormal Activity movie, it's like the first night, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm out. I'm like, I know I paid money for this house or whatever. I'll do. I'll
They
do
have
the
the
paperwork.
house now. It's theirs.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can
I mean,
have
that's, if,
I'll
if there's
lose
a
this
big
money.
spider in my house, like that's already enough for me to like. I can't live here anymore. Which is also why I will never live in Australia.
It's the spider's house.
Yeah.
It's the bloody spider.
is it bloody-
It's the blind
Yeah.
spiders.
Yeah.
No, but the spiders in Australia, like, you won't see any in the city.
Cannot tell me that if I lived in Australia, that I wouldn't come across a huntsman spider. I know they're
I'm
not.
telling you right now, I have never seen a huntsman spider. And my mum lives there.
Yeah, your mum lives there. Not you.
Okay, and I've been there almost every year for the last decade.
Yeah. I'm still not going to go to Australia, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me.
It's
just a thought.
You've already been to Australia, though. You have been to Australia.
Yes, I have.
Definitely,
I have,
I'm not saying that they don't exist,
10
but they
days.
just don't exist in the city. Like if you go out to like
The bush. Or
the
whatever.
bush, the outback and stuff like that, yeah,
You just don't see
100%.
them. You just don't see them. They're there.
They are there.
Yeah, and it's for me. It's just the
I've
thought
never-
as well
I've never
that,
seen a
that
spider.
in the
Literally
again
never
in the
seen a
middle of the
spider.
night, I go to the toilet or something like that, and I turn on the light, and all of a sudden there's fucking this big spider in front of me.
You turn the
And-
light off, you just walk out.
I mean, have a heart attack first, and then I'll leave.
No, but like everyone,
Shit yourself
Poop myself.
first.
Yeah, poop
yeah, exactly.
you don't need the toilet
not
anymore.
in the
then-
toilet.
then
like
you-
yeah.
You deal with that in the morning. You know, you big shit on the floor.
So yeah,
But yeah, sorry. The point is, the huntsman spiders, they don't care about you.
I know they
They're
don't
like-
care
they
about
go-
me,
they-
but I
Definitely
care if
not.
they're in my vicinity. Okay, let's just enough
sorry.
about spiders.
Yeah, we're going on a very
Yeah.
large tangent.
So not giant spiders. This isn't the giant spider universe where
Arachnophobia.
arachnophobia.
It's a fun film.
Let's say
I've never
if
seen
it's
it.
if it's
It's not a
supernatural,
horror film.
George is out. He's back through the front door. Oh no, he's
Yeah.
not even in the front
I'm,
door.
I'm like an extra. I'm like, guy number 3. Yeah. And there's just
running
two.
man number 3.
Running man number screeching running man
if,
number
Screeching
3.
running
if we're
man
in,
number
if we're in
three.
an asylum and some shit randomly goes wrong, you're dropping your sound equipment and being like, I'm out.
My sound equipment.
Yeah, you're the boom.
I'm the boom
yeah,
operator.
you're the boom
okay,
guy.
yeah.
And
Just like a
yeah, and if I'm the host being like, no, we got to get this. This is great footage. You're like, no, I'm gone.
Yeah.
No, fuck
yeah.
that.
Oh, like we're researching, like we're like a camera crew
Yeah.
in a haunted house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even sign up for that job. Hell no. Although, funnily enough, in Remember Me, the first horror film, we filmed in an officially haunted pub.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in an
the Black
officially-
Swan in York.
York.
In York, Black Swan, beautiful.
Period
And
house.
you
It's
say that
amazing.
you
It's
would
amazing.
join a camera crew? Your
Yeah, because,
first film,
I mean,
you
you
did a film.
Yeah, I didn't sleep in the house. Like the crew and the cast, most of them.
Yeah, I did.
The hair and makeup, and me, we slept in the Holiday Inn next door. Not next door, but down the road. Also because there wasn't enough beds, because they only had 3 rooms.
yeah.
Yeah. And the rest of them, you,
and I
you
did-
left them in the pub.
I left
Yeah.
them. I
No, no, no,
I
they-
abandoned them.
You
Yeah, they-
abandoned
I
them.
abandoned them.
They
No,
could've-
I did
they-
ask
anything
them.
could have
I
happened.
asked everyone. Was like, guys, like, officially it's haunted. Are you okay with sleeping there? And they were all fine.
Yeah.
And nothing happened. We shot all night anyways.
Yeah.
So like we slept in the morning when the it was in summer, so the sun up was at 4 a.m. Which is also when we finished the last shot, which was the best shot we did. Actually, a very cool
There
shot.
was some very good shots in that, George.
Yeah.
I will stand. I will
we
stand
can
by
show
that.
that shot at some point, maybe. But like not the whole film. Yeah, no. But yeah. So I abandoned my crew and my
crew
cast.
and
You abandoned your
Um,
crew.
Yeah, in 100. Yeah, Black Swan.
Yeah,
York.
he would not go down
very
with his
beautiful.
ship.
No,
I will no.
He
Not
would
if,
not.
not if it's haunted.
but you would survive.
Not if it's haunted.
But that's the thing, you would survive.
I would survive.
So therefore,
How
it would
honourable.
probably
So
be.
it's only okay. So I won't die because I'll be the first one to run the other way.
Yeah.
So it just leaves you two now to so who's gonna die? And
What's
I have,
the scenario?
I have to kind
though?
of actually put. I mean, it doesn't really matter which scenario.
Well, no,
it is
because if we're
I have
running
one- I
from
have 1 point.
something, he wins. He's got longer legs.
But if he trips, and then,
It's
and then
true.
if he trips and your glasses break, you're a goner.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
If my glasses break, I'm a dead man.
You're a dead man.
I
yeah.
could probably try to survive as best I can
because why, Nick? Tell the audience.
because I'm as blind as a bat.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I actually
Fitting.
am. And if it's dark, if we're in a wood with like low light or whatever, like the moonlight or something, my
Or it's
glasses
like
break.
Twilight. Even with glasses, like Twilight is so impossible to see.
I don't want to say I'll survive, but I can do my best. But honestly, if something's chasing us, I'm dead. I am. However,
Well, and your glasses break.
yeah, if my glasses break, I'm dead. However, if they don't, and if I'm wearing contact lenses, which I try to, there's an element I would say that I want to try to like go forward to discover stuff, to like be like, oh, maybe we can get out this way. I'm kind of like, well, we can't just stay here. So maybe I would probably die with being a bit too adventurous, being a bit too like, let's see what's
You
in
go,
this
you
door.
go investigate.
What's
You're the
behind
opposite.
this?
Yeah, but we have
Yeah.
to. We can't just stay in one room.
No,
true.
but like that, and that's why you die.
Okay,
like,
but also I feel like yours is a bit of a cop out answer because I feel like people in horror movies don't ever like.
use their brain.
Okay, sure, but they don't put themselves in those situations. The situation comes to them.
No, not always. No.
Okay, if it were in the situation where it came
Yeah.
to you though, because yes, okay,
Yeah.
logically, reasonably, we all would get out of a horror film and get out of a
yeah,
horrible situation because
No,
that's
not
that's
this
not
guy. I
logical.
asked him, is like if
Okay, well, he
yeah,
wants
'cause
curiosity.
He loves this
fine,
stuff. So
fair.
Yeah.
But if it was just thrown on you,
Exactly.
Well, I don't know.
like a serial killer literally just starts chasing you. But
Oh,
then
okay.
what?
Like
Okay,
Then,
let me
you
give
know, like, okay,
let me
let's-
give you
let's
the
think of a different
example.
scenario because
Alright,
I feel like
A
it's not
camping
easy.
trip, a walking camping trip,
Yeah.
which you're
Yeah, all three of us are on a
you've
camping
been
trip.
looking forward to for like months ahead. You've been working hard. You
yeah,
want to
sure. And we're out there.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
we have beer, we
No
have a
way
fire.
back.
It's great.
We have
And-
beer and a fire. That's what we need.
It's exactly yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Some saucies.
Exactly. And then a let's say a Michael Myers serial killer kind of thing shows up.
Yeah.
Hunting. We have to get to the van, which is a hike away.
Yeah.
And we have to go. When you're in that situation and you can't just be like, I'm
Sure.
out. How would you react?
Split
how-
up.
What?
Split up.
Split up. Split up. Of course.
Obviously, like what
Yeah.
else would we do?
He could only go after one of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they would pick the slowest one.
They would pick the slowest one.
Yeah. Who is the slowest? Am I the slowest?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever raced you guys before.
No, I mean,
No.
I think traditionally the longer legs, tallest person is probably the
Faster?
slowest.
What?
What?
No.
Because it's the longer
But your
pace.
strides are longer.
Yeah.
They
way
are, but I
longer.
don't think that necessarily means quick.
That is true. I did beat my friend who is 6'5"
Yeah.
in a
a
race
race?
before. Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Yeah, because
I was very proud of myself.
shorter legs
We're-
goes faster. Me, technically, there's more distance I have to get get my legs apart. But
But he was very
More
fast.
energy, I guess.
yeah, more energy. But that's by the by.
Yeah.
Who would die first? It depends who's best at critical thinking. Who's the best at like we need to hide here, we need to get here, we need to do that. Who's going to be the one that says we need to think about this? And who's going to panic and be like, no, fuck this, we need to go.
Panic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But I feel we already
Panic.
established that I would be
Panic,
let's get the fuck out of here.
Panic. Oh
We need
god.
to go. We need to go right now.
Yeah.
I could literally like feel your stress already.
Let's get an Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like
Taxi them.
there's like a
Taxi
grassy
them.
field. It's like there's no one we need to go. It's like no, this doesn't feel right. It's like no, we just need to go. You see him
No,
running.
no. Don't.
No, I want to give you more
Give me
credit.
some credit,
I want to
yeah.
give you some more credit than that.
Yeah.
However, if it's a haunted house, then yeah, like I said, I think I'd be a bit too curious for my own good.
Yeah.
Haunted house. I think I would die immediately. Maybe too curious for my own good, but also just because
So we've done an hour now.
Jeez.
just chatting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just talking.
I mean,
That's good. That's
is
the
what
point.
it is.
Okay. Camera A is rolling.
How do we start this?